Lock it in, lock it in, yeah. It's the Joe Lockett Show. Lock it in, lock it in, yeah. It's the Joe Lockett Show. Lock it in. Are you ready to be entertained, educated? A little stimulation for your brain. Lock it in. Are you ready to learn? Are you ready to laugh? Are you ready to love? Then lock it in, lock it in, yeah. It's the Joe Lockett Show. Lock it in, yeah. It's the Joe Lockett Show. Lock it in, lock it in. It's the Joe Lockett Show.
Monday is Messy Monday. We're in the building, but today we're back live in the studio because we got somebody very special. Y'all know we always talk about the good smells in the studio. Been from radio to the Lock It In Media Studio, man. She have been providing us with the sounds, right? To Me's Creations, where y'all, we was able to get her when I was on radio in the studio. We was able to get her, I think, once or twice. We've been almost going on 2 years podcasting. We've been trying to get her on between her busy schedule from hanging out with Tabitha Brown and CNN and Fox News and all that other good stuff. And then the magazines and stuff appearing, right? Amazon.com, to Me's Creations. We finally got her to come down to the Lock It In Media Studios. I know we ain't big as those guys, but she has graced us with her presence today. And we have the one, man, when I say I am super excited to have, we thank her family, her husband, and her lovely kids for allowing the one and only Tamise to be in the building today. We're going to be talking about messy candles. All this stuff is messy Monday, but it's smelling good up in here already. And if y'all want to know what we're smelling, and then what the Rock is cooking, we are cooking mimosa up in here with Tamise Creations. Tamise is in the building. Hey, Tamise, how you doing, mama?
Hey, Joe, I'm good. How about you?
You're talking to the microphone. You know what I'm saying? It's talking to the microphone right there. You go.
Okay.
Right. All right, you good?
I'm
you,
good.
You can pull the microphone close up to you. So when you look this way, you can look at me. There you go.
Okay.
All right. So you good?
I'm good.
It's been a minute to get you up in here.
I know. I'm so sorry.
It is okay. I seen you. I'd be jealous. I seen you on vacation with the kids, a family. You know what I'm saying? She had to taking pictures, waving at everybody. I'm like, you're supposed to be on the show, but I understand. So, spring vacation and stuff like that. How you been doing?
I've been good. I can't complain.
So I see you got a lot of stuff going on. Are you still selling candles?
I am very much so.
I got to ask you this question. Do you have a personal relationship with Tabitha Brown? Because I need to get in touch with her. How that work? Because I saw you with Scribe Rocking, and I seen her and a little friend, like these candles that she had. And then all of a sudden she said, to Me's Creations. Then she pulled out your candles. And Tabitha Brown was talking about it on her podcast. And oh my goodness.
Yeah.
I
wish I could say I had a real personal relationship with her, but I don't. But I was blessed to be able to be on her show with my candles.
Your candles are taking you places.
Yes, hopefully many more.
Your candles are taking you places.
Yes.
So how did it feel to have Tabitha Brown calling out your name?
It was wonderful. I was excited when I first heard it, because they don't let you know when they're gonna actually, or if they're gonna actually put your candles on the show. I
know a lot of people want to see because they be seeing you on TikTok. She's in the building, y'all.
Hey, y'all.
Tamise is in the. Can you believe it, nephew? We have the one and only Tamise One in the building. Mm-hmm. We smell her all the time. All her fragrances, right? Mimosa. What's my favorite, America?
Butt naked. And we have that one on sale this month. That's our scent of the month. So it's on sale for 15% off any product that's butt naked scented.
Butt naked scented is 15% off.
Yes.
And it's because of Joe Lockett.
That's it.
I'm just gonna tell you, it's because of Joe Lockett, because I am the one who made butt naked a household name. Well, nobody messed with butt naked before Joe Lockett. I'm just saying. That may be a lie, but I'm just saying.
Yeah, that's your favorite, and you do talk about it a lot. So it has gotten me sales.
Now one thing I do know, this show has gotten you sales.
Yes,
I do know that you do have fans that do buy contingent, and I know people who continue to still buy from you because they tell me.
Yes, they do.
Yeah, so but I want to say this to you because I say it a lot when you're watching us, but I want to say it to your face. Tamise, thank you for all your sponsorship. I think you've been sponsoring us for at least about 3-4 years now.
Yeah.
Right. If I say send me some candles, you've been sending us some candles.
Yeah.
A lot of people don't understand that when you're trying to build your business, that sending out product is coming out money out of your pocket.
Right.
But and it's a chance. It's a risk
Yeah.
that you have to go take.
Oh yeah.
So what made you take the risk on me?
Because since day one when I met you, we it was for Mimi's birthday. We were on the bus,
Right.
and we talked about what we did, and he was like, "You want me to come on the show?" And so, like, you've always been like supportive since day one, you know, because you didn't have to do that because you know invite me to your show. So I appreciate that because there's not many people that are willing to take a chance on you, and you know, because you didn't know what they smell like before, you know, I got there with them, and so I appreciate that. So I always be supportive.
And I tell people to always turn their phone up before they come on my show, and I'm sitting here with my damn phone on. Lord have mercy. But it's all good. All right, so we're back in there. So I want to say this to you again. So how long have you been in business with Tami's Creations?
Tami's Creations started in 2020, but I've been making candles since 2008.
What made you want to make these candles with all these different smells, butt naked mimosa, flying through the woods? You know what I'm saying? What made you want to get into this? Was it your kids or just a hobby or what?
Yeah, it was pretty much a hobby. When my kids were younger, it was just like, and I always loved candles. And so I would buy them all the time. And then I was like, I wanted something to do to keep me occupied, you know, because when they were in school, my oldest one, when he was in school, to give me something to do while he was at school. And so I just started playing around with it. And the first one was terrible. It was just like, it sunk right down in the middle. I'm like, okay, what's wrong? And so I stopped for about a year, and then I came back. I'm like, I'm going to figure this out. And so a year later, I just kept trying to get more information on how to make them. And then we made our first one. And my sister, she was in business with me back then when we first started. And she used to, some of her customers, because she did hair, and they tried them and they like, I'm like, oh, well, we can sell them. And so we kind of, you know, went into business together with them. And then.
So I'm asking this question. What's the best place if people listen to us right now, right here on the Joel Lockett Show with Tami's Creation, if they want to go get your candles right now, what is the best place they can go get them at?
The best place would be my website, tamiscreations.com.
Okay, because no one takes a cut out of that.
Absolutely. That's
it. No, because I love it. No, we need, let's be clear. This is Joel Lockett Show. We've been messing, right? Yeah. So when you go to Amazon, they take a cut. TikTok take a cut, but if they go to what?
Right. tamiscreations.com.
So spell that for everybody.
TAMESES Creations, CREATIONS.com.
So go to Tami's Creations and buy the candles. Now, Amazon and TikTok, we're not trying to cut y'all out. If y'all don't remember, y'all can go to those sites. But if you want to help an entrepreneur out, right? A mom that's married, that got kids, that's building a multi-million-dollar business, go to TamisCreations.com. That's TamisCreations.com. Now, today you have brought in some new smellies. Okay. So I remember the body whip. So what inspired this body cream? Yeah. Open it on up. You know, you on camera, they're looking at you. Go ahead and talk about it.
This is our body butter. This is a men's fragrance, mahogany wood. I brought them so you can keep it. But
bring the mahogany wood on over to your boy. Come here, mahogany.
I use it. My whole family uses
it. So what I use it on? Can I use it on my head? Or?
You can use it on your whole body.
Okay, wait a minute. Okay, hold on. I'm not finna do it right now. Okay, put that camera on me. Okay, so this is mahogany wood, y'all. Y'all see this? Tami's Creations is mahogany wood.
And it only has a few ingredients. And
okay, so let's see.
It's cocoa butter, shea butter.
I'm rubbing it on the head.
Fragrance oil.
Oh, I'm rubbing it on my head now. Okay. I smell like mahogany wood now. This is good. This is good.
And it don't take a lot.
And it's really light.
Yeah, and a little goes a long way.
Okay, so you make this by hand or?
I do.
Wow. Now this is like a really, because most of it be that when people use it, be like that thick stuff that you have to put in, and then you got to rub it in.
Yeah.
And so yours is like it's more like a whipped cream.
Yeah, it is. I whip it to make it fluffy.
Okay.
Hey man, church plate that, man. Come on.
Church plate what?
Pass it around.
So you can test it.
See, he ain't been to church, y'all.
Because when we church plate, I want the plate to come back. So she said she bought this for Joe Lockett to keep.
No, you offering, all right, and you pass it on. So somebody.
Oh, this church closed then. I'm like Warren Sapp. The doors of the church is closed.
Easy, man.
All right, y'all. So is this on your website?
It is. Now it's getting hot,
Sure.
so I'm gonna take that off here in a little bit because it's too hard to try to ship it. I do put like cooling packs in it, but when it gets to being like 90, 95 degrees outside, it's too hot to ship it. Even if I put ice
Because it
packs
melts.
in it, because it'll melt. Yes.
Ah,
That makes sense.
okay. So,
So,
you're gonna take it off. So it's
sometimes
one
we
at a
take
time.
it off.
So this is
we-
a winter product.
Yeah, but we do if you're local, you can pick it up. You can order and then just you can have to reach out to me because it's not going to be on the website for that for shipping.
Okay, so TamisCreations.com, TamisCreations.com. So did you have it? Because I see you got any more new smells? You got like the mimosa. You bought the butt naked today. I see. Okay, what we got?
We do have a peach nectar. I didn't bring that one. I know you like these, so that's the one I brought. But we have a peach nectar. That's our newest one.
Okay.
And it's my.
I think you sent me the peach nectar.
I did. That's my favorite right now.
Yeah. I think my nephew liked the what was that yellow one that you like, nephew?
Oh, that's monkey farts.
Pineapple vanilla.
No, that's vanilla pineapple margarita.
Yeah. That's his favorite. Yeah.
That one and the
monkey fart is a
monkey
yellow
farts.
one. Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
that one and monkey farts is perfect together.
Oh, you mix them together?
Yeah, he like missing some sense because you walk in the house and you fall out.
I
You know what I'm saying? With the smells, you just smell.
No, you just no.
That's good though because like you can find like I mix stuff. Like sometimes I come up with my own fragrances because like
mix stuff.
the strawberry peach daiquiri, that's 2 fragrances that I mix together to get that one. So
I need to ask you this because I am so disappointed because I was out and I just happened to resort to the big box store.
No.
He cheated.
I
cheated.
It's sitting right there. You see it?
No,
He's sitting right there on top
I
of the
can't believe that.
I ain't having more. I ain't having that.
I can't
I was
believe
out.
you cheated.
I was out.
I
didn't. I told. That's why I called you when you got out. I said, "That's it to me." I'm out. You know what I'm saying? I need some smells.
Right.
But man, they had like 3. It was this big old thing with 3 wicks in it, and it took 5 hours to get to smell up 2 rooms. I light up your stuff, and honestly, this is no joke. 1 wick, within 15 minutes, my whole house is smelling. What's the difference? What be happening with Tamis Creation?
I don't know what they're doing, but I don't know. But I do know with like larger containers, when you got like the multiple wicks, it's gonna take longer because the container is bigger.
Okay.
And so in order to get the smell into the air, it's gonna have a melt pool across the top.
A melt pool.
The melt pool is when when it's liquid across the top of it. And so when you got a bigger candle like that, it's gonna take longer.
So we think the bigger candle is better, but a smaller candle is
actually
better.
I don't do anything past 2 weeks. Because and if you think about it, when you got 3 weeks, it's burning 3 times faster.
Okay.
And so you're gonna use it up faster.
Go ahead, candle maker. Drop some light. Preach to us. Teach us.
Than you would with the 1 week because it's burning hotter, so it's gonna melt away faster.
Okay.
So a lot of people think, oh, I'm gonna get 3 week, and you're really not saved. You're spending more money if you're buying them all the time because it's burning up faster.
All right, so you got these desserts over here that look good enough to eat. Talk about them.
Okay, yes, I have a strawberry peach daiquiri.
You can grab it and to talk about it. Go ahead and talk about it.
I don't want to knock it over.
No,
you got it set up so pretty. But this is the strawberry peach daiquiri here.
Yeah. Your camera's right there.
Right here.
Yeah.
Okay. And then we have the pineapple mango daiquiri here. The first daiquiri was the strawberry peach daiquiri, and then we went to the pina colada, which is here. And then we went to the pineapple mango. This is a good one. I like the pineapple mango as well. And our first dessert candle is this strawberry shortcake. That's the very first dessert candle that I made. And then this here, and then this is the banana pudding. This is the second one that I did. These are our top 2 sellers as far as dessert candles go.
Okay.
Strawberry being the first, and banana pudding is right there behind.
So it smelled like an extra, and I'm gonna tell you, it smelled like an extra strawberry shortcake. It really does. That's crazy how it smells like. I mean, like, and it burns good.
Yeah,
it does burn good. So let me ask you now, because you're married with kids and your husband. What do a family like yourself use in the house?
Oh, I use a little bit of all of it. But I'm gonna be honest with this too, though. I don't burn them every day like you would think I would, because you would think because I sell them that I would burn them every day, all day. But I don't, because you have to be at home long enough in order for them to burn properly to give them enough hours to burn. So
what's the proper time for one candle to burn to get the smell throughout a house?
I would say for like the big jar candles like here, you need at least 4 hours for it to like completely melt across the top. Now, the first burn, it may not get that within that time because it's the first initial burn. But after that, like 4 hours is a good time to allow yourself enough time to let it burn across the top. Because if you don't let it burn across the top, you're going to get what's called a sinkhole, and it's going to start sinking down the middle. And that's where you're going to have wax all the way around the edges of the candle. And a lot of people are like, why is my candle not burning all the way around? It's because you're not letting it burn long enough. And so you're losing a lot of the wax.
Well, I can honestly say when I burn your candles, it's nothing around the edges. Right. It may be a little black because I let the wick get a little bit too long.
You can cut your wick.
But then I've been cutting my wick, dog.
Yeah,
I
make
learned
sure
from
you
that.
cut your wick. Make sure you cut your wick.
I've been making sure I cut the wick. So let me ask you this now. So as a single man, right? What do you suggest for single men candle? What's the best candle for a single man?
I think it's gonna vary from man to man because some men like the masculine scent, like they may like the mahogany wood, and then you get some men that like the tropical scents, like the butt naked or the monkey farts and the vanilla. So it just depends on the man, I think, and your preference.
What do your husband like?
He likes like cinnamon fragrances.
Okay.
And he also likes like the monkey fart and the butt naked.
My man. So if you're a single woman, what do you sell to most of a lot of single ladies? What do they buy?
I sell butt naked is like our top seller for as far as the drop counters.
See them single folk, we all understand one thing: butt naked, bucket naked, baby.
And I think I sell some of them just because it may be because of the name of it. Because I've had people at craft shows are like, I gotta get this just because of the name of it.
But then when you open it up, it smells. Butt naked smells good.
Yeah, and most people are shocked with that and the monkey fart because they're like, it doesn't smell like I expected it to smell.
Yeah, it don't smell like butt.
No.
So let me ask you. I know you got a lot of because I remember you had one. What was it? It was a cake looking thing that you had made before. But
the peach cobbler.
Yeah, the peach cobbler. So who do you sell those to? The peach cobblers, the daiquiris, and all that. Who buys those?
I sell most of those on Amazon and on TikTok. Those customers buy a lot of those. Okay. But and I think it's just because of the way they look. But a lot of women buy those candles, and it's some men buy them too. But it's mostly women that buy those. So they don't burn them though. Most of them won't burn them. You know something? I didn't burn mine probably until about 3 years later. It's one you gave me when I first met you. Mm-hmm. I ran out one day, and because it looks so good. Yeah, I ain't burn it. Yeah, most people won't burn it. Yeah, because it looks so good. I'd rather just open it with just let it smell good, but I don't want to burn because you don't want to burn it and look that good. I mean, I get it. Yeah, I had one lady. She's bought all of them, and she said she just sits them out in her kitchen for display. So she don't burn them. She just buy them for display. Wow, that is awesome. So if you guys are listening to the show right now, we got the one and only Tamisa's in the building. Nephew, I see you sitting there grabbing. What you got to say, bro?
Oh man, I'm gonna let you speak. You
okay?
I'm chilling. All
right, guys. We got a great show lined up for you. We got so much more to come with the one and only Tamisa's in the building. Right now, I need you guys to go to TamisCreations.com. That's TamisCreations.com and get your candles now. You going straight to the dealer and she's getting all her money. Right. Same prices, but she's getting all her money. So go to TamisCreations.com and order your candles today. And I'm telling you, I don't endorse a lot of stuff because a lot of stuff doesn't work. Right? It's BS. And I don't like put my name to stuff that ain't great. But this Tamisa's Creations, anything she put out there, it's good. And also she got this spray that I use in my cars. Mm-hmm. And I'm gonna tell you that honestly, that is real good in the bathrooms. Yeah. Yeah. Like y'all know how y'all are in them bathrooms. You know what I'm saying? Hey, you hear poop, 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 and listen, kills everything. I don't care what you ate. Yeah. It kills it. You know what I'm saying? So you want to kill that bathroom older fella before she come over, or girl before he come in now? Go ahead and hit that right there. That what's that called? That's this room and car spray. Yeah, that's and it lasts a little while too. You got lingering smell. Like I don't know what you do to make your smell last so long and smell so strong, but everybody need to take lessons from you. I'm just being honest.
Well, thank you. I appreciate that.
All right, guys, we got you locking in. It is the JLS. We're in the building. TikTok, Facebook, Willie Davis. What's up, boy? I need a picture for him.
No, purchase.
I need to purchase. Waski in the building. We're going to be on our show come Wednesday. What's up? Hey, man, make sure y'all share the show out there. Hey, everybody on this damn feed, I'm saying it. Go to Tamisa's Creation right now. Waski, Deborah, Willie, my friends. Jay, go buy a candle right now at TamisCreations.com. We need to make sure we support her multi-million-dollar business and go ahead and keep it rolling. How many candles would you like to sell per day?
Ooh.
Let's talk about it. We're going to put it in the atmosphere today, baby. It's messing money. I'm going to be messing. If you had your dream and God said, Tamis, I will grant you your wish for the next 5 years. How many candles would you like to sell a day, Tamis?
A day? Ooh.
Ooh. Ooh.
I would love to be able to sell thousands a day, but that would mean I'm gonna have a lot of help. But hey,
if God make it move that way, He gonna give you the help too, right?
That's it.
So 1,000 a day.
That would be good. Yeah.
Are we saying 1,000? We're saying what are we saying?
Thousands.
Thousands a day. Okay, 1,000 a day. So you're talking about you're gonna have your own production warehouse and everything.
One day.
No. Soon.
I'm playing.
No. We doing it now.
Okay.
We're doing it now. We're selling thousands. Okay.
Yeah.
So Tamis Creations, y'all do me a favor. I don't know if we can do this on this site on what we're doing now. Shut the damn website down. Shut it down. Go out there and buy candles. Share it out. Shut the website down. You know what I'm saying? Let's see what Joe Lockett Show can do today. Go ahead and shut the website down. Flood it. Go buy the candles at TamisCreations.com. So Tamis, I want to ask you, we got a great show lined up for today. We're getting ready to get into entertainment news here in a minute.
Mm-hmm.
Has it been tough raising 4 kids, having a wonderful husband, and trying to run this business?
It does have its hard days. It does.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Because like at one point I was like really busy and I had to get my sister to come help me because they were just getting overwhelming. And so it's like when it's busy and then, you know, my kids participate in things in school and I try not to miss any of their stuff because I don't want to miss their stuff. So I try to make my business to be there. And if the candles have to wait, then they have to wait. And I'm going to be there for stuff. And then I'm going to have to get help to get the candles out. So it's tough on some days. It's hard.
All right, guys. Y'all stay locked in. We got entertainment news getting ready to come up. But also on the show, there's Messy Money. You know, if it be messy, the one and only Tamis Swan is in the building of Tamis Creations with the candles. But we're going to be talking about today, y'all. What's most important in your relationship? I'm being messy as hell. I promise y'all I am. Is it the business? Is it the hubby? Is it the kids? I want to talk about it from a man perspective. I want to talk from a woman perspective. If you got to make a choice, right? Is it going to be the woman, the man, or the kids? Got to think about that because a lot of times, right? You say you want the wifey and the kid, but you ain't got the money. The wifey says she want the hubby and the kids, right? But she want him to have the money at the same time also. Or she want him to be at the school functions and at the football game, but he got to work. So what's most important? When do you make a sacrifice? How do you make a sacrifice? How do you make the balance? Ladies, how do you not bother the man? Fellas, how do you satisfy the woman? The Joe Lockett Show, baby. We being messy as hell on Messy Monday. But with all the mess, you need to smell good too. Make your house smell good. Go to TamisCreations.com. This show is sponsored today by TamisCreations.com. That's TamisCreations.com. All right, y'all. Let's get ready. Y'all stay locked in. About to get to the top of the hour, but we're about to get into the Cliffside News with the one and only nephew. It's on you, baby. Let's get it.
All right, bet. Let's go ahead and get it.
So we'll go on with our live entertainment. Without further ado, here they are.
It's cliffhanger.
Love it. I just love it.
All righty. First things first. Got to get into some news. We got enough going on in the world. Got enough. So I'm gonna progressively get worse. So this is as bright as it's gonna get for you. Shout out to Chris Brown. He just started off his tour not too long ago. If I'm not mistaken, it was last night on his tour. Shout out to him. Came out and he did some 2011's Chris Brown stuff that I'm not gonna lie, I might need to go pay a ticket for. I might need to go pay a ticket for, man. He went out there to some Michael Jackson. He smooth criminal out there. And then he did his song. I think it was Fine China, if I'm not mistaken. But shout out to him. Been hearing nothing but good things of folks excited for this tour coming around, especially since he's back in the into the States. I know he shut down, if I'm not mistaken, Ghana. I could be wrong.
He better stop going to foreign countries.
Man, he shut it down out there though.
But man, he better stop. If I'm him, I got to send my love.
He broke the record for the biggest biggest show in the largest venue.
I understand all that, but he need to make
all
sure
time.
he needs to send his lawyers there to make sure that he ain't gonna get arrested when he get off the plane. Okay.
Look,
We
bro,
won't need
look,
Chris
bro,
Brown getting arrested. no more.
you know what, man? I don't even know why that happened.
But it did.
We talking about the good thing. We
But
ain't
it
got to the
did.
bad things yet, bro.
But it
Hey,
did, sir.
chill out, man. Look, Chris Brown, I know you probably ain't gonna be stopping through here, but I know you're gonna go to Atlanta.
Right.
I can't wait. Okay, I need to find a way to get out there at least before you retire, because he one of those, man. He one of those performers, so you gotta make sure. And I'm gonna say it right now. I'm advocating. I mean, hey, we gonna see what it do, but I'm advocating. He need to be the next Super Bowl halftime. He needs to be the next Super Bowl halftime. I don't care what you got going on. You cannot deny this boy. All right. It's him and his Usher as baby Mikes in whatever category you want to put them in.
Did Usher just do it though?
No, I'm saying it's.
But then Usher just do the Super Bowl?
No, so Usher did. Usher
So I don't
just
wanna see
did.
Chris Brown. No,
What?
no,
You
No, I
are
need-
bugging.
no. 'Cause I just
No,
seen
you
Usher.
are bugging.
I just seen Usher. I don't want to see Usher, Chris Brown. I need to see somebody else.
They are not the same.
They're not the same, but they're the same.
Dude, you ain't even explaining that right. I don't even know how I feel about that.
I understand.
But I'm saying, you know, but
no,
no,
man.
they dancing and they singing the R&B and they rapping. They can do that. I'm saying I want
Usher
to
cannot rap.
Huh? But whatever
Usher cannot
they
rap.
different. I'm gonna say Chris Brown can dance better than Usher. Usher can, right? But way better. But if I saw Usher last year, I'm not looking to see Chris Brown.
Usher wasn't
me,
last year.
You want to see you
Usher
see
wasn't
Usher
last
this
year?
year? Do you want to see Chris Brown next year?
Usher was 2 years ago.
I think Chris Brown would put on a good show.
I think I'm putting a good show, but do you want to see that or you want to see somebody else?
I wouldn't mind seeing it.
Okay.
I'm with Mies. I wouldn't mind either.
I want to see
Dude.
something else. I want to see, you know what I'm saying? 'Cause
What's
who
something
else
else?
is it?
Who else would be the better candidate?
Because if you want something that's like upbeat and like,
Yeah,
like who else? Would...
and he ain't gonna
I want-
he ain't gonna be too much serious for you if he's gonna go over the top of your heads. like he's going to cater to every bracket, and he can
Okay,
go
so
pop,
I would
R&B,
want
and
to-
hip hop.
I will want to see something along the lines where there are a mixture of genres of different people coming in. Like,
Pop, R&B, and hip. You right.
well, I'm just saying, like, you know what I'm saying? Where females are coming in, males is coming in. You got a little bit of mixture of all of it, not just center on one person.
And who would you
That would
put
be
in?
good because they have a mixture.
I would
of-
say
I agree with that.
The main line. I don't know who the main line person is, but I'm thinking somebody that's
We
kind
just
of
talking
like
about Joe. He
okay.
gotta
I'm
be
gonna
no
say
main
Doja
line.
Cat.
Okay.
I can see her headlining with the Chris.
Hell no, not headlining.
Well-
she could be a part though.
But
She
I'm
be a
just saying.
part.
But I'm just saying. But somebody like a Doja Cat. I mean, I don't know all these new artists, but you know, I wouldn't mind seeing some white artists out there. Some rock.
Any you know?
I don't listen to a lot of music, so I'm just saying. For me, if you
Just
saying
hit the
for-
white
if you-
quota real
okay, if you're
quick.
saying for me, if I want to see somebody, I want to see Sting.
That's not crazy.
For me, I want to see some. I want to see some Sting. You know what I'm saying?
Mhm.
For
That's
that's
not
just me. You know, what I'm saying? I want to see some Sting myself. Damn, Chris Brown. I want to see Sting. You know what I'm saying?
Sting just the whole show.
Man, Sting
Sting just the whole show.
no. Sting need to bring in some people, but he be the headliner. You know what I'm saying? Because Sting is that dude to me.
Okay.
Um,
Okay now.
No, but I'm saying for me-
I ain't for this thing ridicule either, but I was like,
no,
whole
I
show?
don't think. I don't. But he's a guy with like a Bon Jovi, Sting.
Or you just rock and roll it out.
No, but there's other people in the country realm. What's the other guy that came to Birmingham and shut it down?
A country dude?
Yeah. Who was here in Birmingham, y'all?
I ain't on country.
I don't know.
I'm a country
Montgomery
novice.
Was it Montgomery Gentry? No, it wasn't him.
Adam Gentry?
No. But some of the country dude. I'm just saying.
Throw some country in though, right?
I mean, for me, when I watch the Super Bowl, I want to see a variety of different things. Don't get me wrong, I like the headlines. I like the one people, but nobody gets paid anyway. You know what I'm saying? Who does that? They bring their own production. So I'm just saying, if you can have people that come in and they got the new albums out or they got some new projects out and they all just kind of come in and they blend together. Because the best award shows I ever seen to myself personally was when you had the Michael Jacksons, Aretha Franklin, Patti LaBelle, all of them got on stage. You know what I'm saying? And you know the fuck was gonna happen. Y'all remember back when we sitting today, and those are the ones like, oh, you know what I'm saying? And they did some magical stuff.
Do you think the people today now would not have such an ego that they want to be the headline?
I don't know.
Do that?
To me, that's what I'm saying. I don't know, but I'm saying me as a fan,
Yeah.
I don't want to watch the Super Bowl and watch one person go through all the hits.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? I don't
get
care if they're
that.
skating, flipping, flying through the air. You know, the weekend, it was a little, and all that. It's fine, but I don't want to see. If I'm gonna sit down and watch Super Bowl, you got millions of people watching. I think that stage is big enough for more than one person.
I agree.
With different genres, because it ain't just black folks that watch the Super
Right.
Bowl. There's white folks that watch Super Bowl too. So
Right.
throw them a little mixture in there too. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Bring some of their folks in that they like to hear.
I mean, they had Katy Perry and Coldplay not too long. I bet you're
yeah,
right.
but I'm just saying. I think if it's a mixture of all the
Together at
a
one time.
nostalgia type thing. You know what I'm saying?
Mhm.
Something that people can relate to.
Yeah.
It's 15 minutes. That's the only thing. Because I'm with you. I mean, I ain't you getting too much of a debate for me.
Right.
How would you fit that into 15 minutes? That would
The same way they did
that
with
would
an hour. The
give-
same way they did with an award show.
No,
You can do it.
No. It's 15 minutes. 15 is not an award. You got an award show that can dedicate it to at least a segment for a song and a song and a half.
Mhm.
15 minutes, half of these folks not even going through the first verse.
But I would say this here. When I watch some of these shows, myself personally, right? If you got the headliner, that person comes out last. You got the other people that's coming in that's probably singing their songs and then leading to the other person's song that's coming in and they're singing it. Because me seeing my favorite artist that I like singing somebody else's song, you see they sing a little bit of their hit song and then they bring in and start singing the other person's song. You know what I'm saying? And it goes from there and it goes on from there and it goes on. So you get a little bit of their little hits. They do their little dance, whatever, and then you transition by doing one of their chords or one of their long notes or whatever, and you bring the other person on. And then at the end of it, they hit the person in the person that's the headliner do their main song, boom, and then everybody joins in, right? And whatever their song that they're doing, that main person is doing, or whatever big song it is, everybody joins in and starts singing the chorus on it.
And sing their song, right?
Huh?
And sing their song, right?
Whatever it is, but I would love. But I'm saying, but you can get that main person to come in and hit a little acapella of everybody's goddamn song, right? Where everybody's singing their song, right? I would love, because that, you know how many albums would sell across, you know, how this thing would just cross over? Like black people learn about the white folks learn about the black folks, and everybody selling albums that day.
Yeah.
That would be crazy to me.
That's a good idea.
To me, I would love to see that, because that would be entertaining, because you're like, oh hell. What the hell Aretha gonna do? What the hell Nita gonna do? What the hell Gorilla gonna do? What's the Megan Thee Stallion?
Now you know
gonna
Anita
do?
ain't finna sign off on that shit. Now you know Anita ain't finna sign off on that.
You know, she ain't gonna show up, you know what I'm saying? But Lauryn Hill ain't gonna show up. But you know what I'm saying? But if you call these people out, you're waiting. You're not gonna leave this TV because you want to see what they're going, because you know it's 15 minutes. So you're gonna sit there, and if they got all these people lined up, you want to see what they're gonna do.
Yeah.
I would actually sit there and watch that. If it's a Usher or a Chris Brown show, I'm like, I know he's finna sing, he's gonna dance. I'll turn it up, and if he got my favorite song, I'm gonna see how he's gonna dance. And that was Usher, right? I love everything they're doing, but that one hit wonder thing that they do for me,
that's okay.
It's a little bit of, but that's what you guys like, so they're doing it for you guys. So hey, do you?
Yeah,
but that's what I would like to see. But go ahead.
I'm just saying, one hit wonder was crazy. One hit wonder was crazy.
I'm saying the one hit wonder for me is like when they sing the song that you like, because everybody got a song, you know. You can have your favorite person up, but there's a song, you know, even if your favorite person, you may go to the bathroom on them.
Right.
So you go to the bathroom, then you're like, they're not gonna sing that song yet, right? And you'll come back, right? So when you got the Super Bowl going on, what do you do, right? When the Super Bowl goes on, right? If you got something to go do and they sing a song you don't so much care about, you go cook, go get the food, go to the bathroom or whatever, right? And you wait for their song. You see what I'm saying? So that's what I'm saying. For me, it's like, let's just keep it honest. Let's keep it real about what the hell we're talking about, right? If that performance is only person performance, I watched all the way through. I'm not gonna lie.
Michael Jackson and Prince, right?
That was it.
I got you. I already knew it, but you ain't said it.
Right. But those are the only performances that I set. Oh, I think Whitney Houston did it.
Whitney Houston sung the national anthem.
Okay, but I watched all the way through. Because she but I'm just saying, those people was nostalgic. Those people you didn't want to miss a moment. There's not an artist alive right now that I can say that I want to sit there and watch and I don't want to miss a moment. There's nobody. I don't want to. I can miss moments of her.
I saw Beyonce's too. Her and Bruno shut it down. I liked it.
Oh,
you know they messed up.
Oh, Bruno.
You know
Bruno
they messed
Mars.
up.
Bruno Mars would be the shit.
Yeah.
Now, if I take Bruno Mars over Chris Brown, give me Bruno.
He done it 3 times.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, but Bruno the man. I like. I give me some Bruno now. I love Bruno.
Mhm.
Yeah. Leave the door open. Yeah, Lord. Leave the door. Oh, yeah, that's my man. I like. But go ahead. Keep moving, sir.
Alrighty.
Yeah.
In other news.
In other news.
Now, there was some crazy stuff going on. One of which that was pretty funny. I got to hold her accountable though.
What's that?
But one of which that was pretty funny. Shout out to Miss Sierra and Jim Jones. Apparently, if you keep up with
Russell Wilson.
Russell West,
What Russell Westbrook?
Wilson, yeah, Russell Wilson.
Right? Not Russell Westbrook because he got a different one.
Nah, yeah, Westbrook got a different way.
Yeah,
but yeah, Sierra, she dropped in on a Jim Jones interview, and she had to make some stuff clear, let some stuff be known. And I'm gonna play a little bit of it. Now I'm gonna give you the rundown. Jim Jones, I guess for people out in the world, it's important enough to know why it is that you haven't married a girl that you've been with for so long. And Sierra, she weighed her 2 cents on that.
He broke.
So let me go ahead and
he broke.
Let her get into
over
it.
here that Sierra ran down on you.
Yeah, she did.
Like y'all have like lived life in every capacity anyone could live it in. You live in like you already done it. So let's just seal it properly. Seal it properly because you know what? He deserves it. You deserve it.
I mean, I felt like I got scolded by somebody that was younger than me. No, it was good though. It was a great piece of advice. Honestly, I needed that encouragement. I needed to hear that, especially with somebody who's active in preaching what she's teaching. You know what I mean? Like a lot of people have so many different opinions and they nowhere near, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Marriage or any type of great relationship or any position to give me any type of advice on what I should be doing in my situation. And my situation has been going better than a lot of things that have been going on out here. So I ain't pointing no fingers. I'm just comfortable in what I'm doing. You know what I mean?
I get you. And
Now, he was talking with Miss with Godly, I don't want to mess up her name, Miss Lauren over there with the Breakfast Club. Now, this is what I say. As much as I love me some Sierra, it ain't your business. That is not your business.
Yeah, I'm with you.
What you waited?
Everybody ain't got a Russell Wilson, and he damn sure ain't no Russell.
He damn sure ain't no Russell Wilson.
Go ahead, cuz.
No,
Hey, we got another special guest in the studio today. I believe she was coming in.
Hey, family.
Let her cook is in the building. Chef Pickens is
Family.
Hey,
Yeah. She out of pocket.
Let me put this text message on hold. So I know that he is no Russell Wilson. I got it. I get it. But at the end of the day, you've been dating this woman for almost 2 decades, and you have not put a ring on her finger. Like, why she even staying? Why are you even staying? Y'all even date other people. Like, why?
Who said they not though? Who said they not?
Maybe they goal ain't to be married.
Maybe they do have an open marriage. Maybe they have an open marriage.
Y'all be staying them folks' business.
I'm on that. Maybe it's an open marriage, but I'm telling you right now, if it's not an open marriage.
What's that stuff, y'all? Companionship. Maybe it's a companionship, girl.
If it's companionship, you better have somebody on the side.
Hold on, let me say this. Hold on. Okay. So, hey, y'all just lock in, man. We're in the middle of entertainment news right now. But okay, so we talking about Jim Jones and Sierra. But I'm just gonna say this because Chef Pickens from Let Her Cook, she broke the internet with her jumpsuit. And the yams was hanging out, man. I'm so tired of your fans. To me, I'm so tired of her fans getting at me talking about, can they get a phone number? You know what I'm saying? Can they talk to her? Like, I mean, she's a star on the network. I appreciate her, but can you cover your ass up the next time, man?
You know what? I'm almost 40.
Really?
And yeah, I'm almost 40. So guess what?
Man,
I want to do.
That's right.
I'm about to really show out. If y'all thought 30 was something, y'all gonna be like, you just too old to be doing all of that. And I'm gonna be like, and is and will.
So are you trying to say the next show is gonna be even?
You just have to look.
Let Her Cook is in the building. Chef Pickens in the building. Got Tamise in the building, y'all. Tamise, what you got to say about this situation with Sierra and Jim
I mean, I agree with nephew. It's not her business. But at the end of the day, if it worked for them, it worked for them. But yeah, that's their business. That's how they want to live. Everybody don't want to be married. They don't want that.
I know I like to be straight for a damn.
You know what's what's really crazy about what you just said? Married people will get that advice. It's the single people that's always like, well, hurry up, get married. And I know Sierra's not single, but it's always the single people that's trying to push the other single
I
people.
don't know. It be the married folk that be trying to push it. It be the married folk be
I
trying to push it
never
on you.
hear married people
Okay, y'all in the chat, let us know what y'all think of, man. I'm gonna tell you right now.
I'm kind of with Chef Pickens on that.
Because Chef Pickens, you want to be against me, man.
Yeah,
And she
but
got
like
me in.
still though,
And she
like
got
because
me
if
in.
you think about it though, if you think
I
about it
don't
though,
think though.
I see. Like, let me cook. Let me cook, man. I see. But to a point, like it be a lot of those. Now I will agree on one aspect. It be the married folks that be without friends trying to make some more married friends. So they all, oh, you should marry old girl. No, they ain't the best fit. But it is a lot of single people. Ironically enough, saying, I wouldn't even fool him if he wouldn't even give me a ring. See, why you wasting your time with yada 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 yada? He should be marrying you. You feel me? Because you this and you that, and you been with him for that and that's long.
If you talk,
they pressure marriage hard.
If you talking to somebody that talk like that, you need not listen to them because they can't even speak good English.
Shut up. I don't know what they got going on. I'm just saying. That's how it come off.
To me, Kenya, if they talking like that, really?
Honestly, I respect what Tamie said because I respect hearing like the honest truth, the raw truth from married couples. It's always the single ones who try to push other single people into marriage. Oh, be celibate and wait. And, oh, pray for the right person. I'm just like, look, can we just go out here and have fun for you? There you go.
I'm taking words from Tiana Taylor. Okay. Can I just go ahead and blow somebody back out? You know what I'm saying? I'm just saying, get in peace. You know, just leave me alone. Let me blow somebody back out. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Let me blow her back out. Let me blow her back out in peace. Leave me alone. Okay? And that ain't talking about your like I was just stealing from a girl. You know what I'm saying? I'm on Shepherd, let her go. I like what she said. Baby girl, if you ever want to holler, you know what I'm saying? I'm making you too old for it, but you know.
That's Mufasa.
But I mean, but also I do agree that sometimes seeing a man and a woman decide to date for 20 years, I'm not gonna lie, that does kind of irritate my spirit because I'm just like, look.
But why would it irritate your spirit if she happy with it?
Mm-hmm.
It's like you might as well be single.
Okay, but she happy with it. What it got to do with y'all?
If she really happy with it, then that's just a happy
She's
fool.
still there.
That's a happy fool.
Okay,
honey,
but
because I can't
okay.
do it.
Hey, love make you do foolish shit.
Okay.
Baby, I'm gonna be single on at a beach with somebody's son
Okay,
every
let her
other
cook.
week
Let her cook.
with a different. I'm not staying with you that long if we ain't
Okay,
married.
okay, but you say I hear what you're saying, right? But it's the same thing when you say. But people saying that y'all are the people now saying because
You're right.
You know what I'm saying?
I get you. You're right. But I'm just saying you the fool, honey. I hope.
But why is she a fool? But why is she?
I hope you got enough clown makeup.
Okay, so.
Why get stuck with one when you can have multiples that can take care of your life?
Because I like being stuck with this one woman.
You might as well be married.
And you might not be able to pull the
hold on.
multiples, but like we love to say multiples, like that's out there.
But what if nephew? What if Kenya? I don't want to be married, but I want to be with you. I don't want to be married.
That's crazy.
How you gonna tell me I'm crazy? That's what I want.
If I'm single,
You're a
I'm
little
being with
crazy.
multiple people. I'm enjoying my life. I am not about to be stuck
Oh,
with
but
one
that's
person.
okay. But that's you.
That's stuck. You might as well be married.
I
I'll be honest
remember
with you,
when she
and this is, and I'm gonna let you speak. I'm sorry. And this is from experience. Common law marriage, if something was to happen with them too, and y'all been doing common law marriage for that long, it depends on the state of New York or whatever state they're in. That's not as easy to get out of. You might as well be married. Because my parents had to go through the common law marriage. That's nothing to play with, y'all. I'm sorry. If you're gonna live together, common law marriage is just like almost being married. You might as well get married because you can't kick that man out the house like that.
I mean,
But
I
can go ahead, Tamisa.
No, I was just gonna say. I remember I used to watch their show
Uh-huh.
with Chrissy and him, and she proposed to him at one time.
she did.
She did
I
propose
would
to
rather
him,
for her to do that. Okay,
but then they still didn't get married. So I don't know. So maybe
You proposed to me.
yeah,
This what I was
it may be him that just not wanting to get married. She may want to be married. He may just is not willing to do it.
But
I don't know.
But this is the syndrome that I have to tell people, right? I understand what people are saying, and people want to call somebody a fool, but it's only a fool if that was you.
Mm-hmm.
You see what I'm saying?
That's why I said if
Yeah.
it worked for them, it
That's like,
worked for them.
works
But that's
because if she stayed 15 years, 20 years, or 30 years
Mhm.
with that man, whatever it is, she
got to
probably,
deal with it.
let me say this: you can be married and not happy.
Mm-hmm.
She'll pick. You say this all the time. You can be married and not happy.
Right.
You can be
Mhm.
single and not happy.
Right.
You can be in a relationship with a guy for 20 years and not be happy. It's up to you what you decide to do and the choice you decide to make, whether you're making it by yourself, whether you're making it with multiple people, or you're making it with one person.
Right.
Right? I think it goes to that person's happiness and their effort. Some people are out, like Chef Pickett, she's an outgoing person.
Mm-hmm.
So she's not going to, if you ain't doing this and she feels something, she's going to move.
Right.
But there are some women like, if I come home every day, at least this is in place, this is in place.
Mm-hmm.
Women in my family, honestly, could leave,
Mm-hmm.
but they stayed in bad situations and they're married,
Mm-hmm.
right?
Right.
There are women in my family that had great situations and cheated and messed it all the hell up, and men did too. So
Right.
I just think at the end of the day, we can judge people by what they're doing, but I would love to sit down and talk with her and see why she stayed.
Mm-hmm.
I don't want to judge her why she's staying. I want to say, okay, out of all the men that you could have had, because is she beautiful? Because I don't know.
She's very pretty.
Okay,
No. She's pretty.
Okay, so
she's pretty.
but
And
why
got
did she
the
stay?
end.
Did she have any kids with this man?
No, they don't have kids. I don't think.
Okay,
Y'all about to make me go crazy.
So again, but the thing with me is, but again, why is she staying with him?
Mm-hmm.
For whatever reason, because a lot of people don't realize sometimes Kenya, to me, and nephew, and the listening audience out here, right? Sometimes a person does something for you that you feel obligated to be with them because of what they did for you at a certain period. Now, everybody don't adhere to that. I get it.
Mm-hmm.
But I think and I believe I was born in a situation from that kind of situation where something happened and something was done, and my mom stayed due to the fact of that. You see what I'm saying? I believe that. I'm not 100% for sure, but I do believe there are women that believe that, like her situation when Jim Jones was doing his thing, possibly. He saw something in her that nobody never saw. She was with all these other rappers, but he was the one who brought her boom, 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 right?
Mm-hmm.
He was the one who did boom, boom, boom for her family, whatever. Nobody else ever did that.
Mm-hmm.
So now she was like, I'm staying with this guy. Now, some women are like, the day of when I'm not going to stay with him. But some women are loyal.
Yeah.
Some men are loyal like that, right? At the end of the day, if it's going to be bad or good, if it's going to be 20 years, even I don't get what I want because of what you did for me, I will never forget it. And I'm going to, be here with you. And I don't think that's a bad thing.
Right.
If they're okay with that.
So this is my thing.
Sure.
And this is the reason why I call her a fool.
Mm.
And yes, I'm judging.
Ooh,
I don't care about anybody who get mad at it. I don't care about women who get in my comment and has anything to say about it.
Let it go. Yeah.
But the reason why I say she's a fool is because it still goes back to the common law marriage thing.
Mm-hmm.
If I'm gonna stay with you for that many years, because I'm speaking from a child from experience who had a mother and a stepfather who couldn't just, hey, I need you out of my life. Bye. No, it don't work like that. Common law, you don't stay with me for this many years. You got to go through it like a process of divorce.
Right.
But every state don't recognize.
Wait a minute.
Every state
So
don't
I
recognize
don't care
that.
if it's New York or if it's Georgia. If I got to go through that hell, like if we were in a marriage, I might as well be married to you. And if I had to be with you for 20 something years and you die tomorrow and you don't leave me anything, not trying to be money hungry or a gold digger, but it's more like you love me so much, even though you didn't marry me. Can you make sure that I'm still okay? You may not have loved me that much to marry me, but can you at least leave? Like, I'm gonna make sure they're straight. You even said you've even said it out of your mouth. It don't matter who you date, you gonna make sure that woman is straight. And you already know. We don't know it.
That's what I'm saying.
But we are also saying this: there is no way I don't have any children with you, and I'm still stuck with you. I'm free. I'm free to move around.
But how we don't know? And I'm just saying, we don't know what Jim Jones. He may got her straight.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? She may be on his life insurance policy.
He may.
You know what I'm saying? Yeah. So again, we have no idea what. Only thing I'm saying is when we look at this situation, we are judging.
So it has to be something.
Yes.
It can't just be love that she's staying, because you can get love from a darn turn.
I don't think any woman.
If you stay for love.
I'm agree with you. Ken. I don't think any
I
woman or
would
man
say,
stay for love.
if he got me on the life insurance, yeah, that's the only way I'll stay. We've been together for 10 plus years, and you haven't married me, but you got me on life insurance. Oh no, I'm not going nowhere.
But you on the policy?
Heck, if I'm on the policy, you think I'm about to leave?
But look
I
what
mean,
you just said.
it could go both ways. You could be on the policy and on the
Look
policy
what
now.
you just said though.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? You got your price. That's your price.
Yeah. So if I can't get the ring, at least put me on
But
the
listen to
policy.
what she just said.
At least put me on the policy.
But some women will say, why the hell you wait till this man live your whole life till he die? And you know what I'm saying? So again, you got
pay for the money.
But-
Pay me for my pay.
But then you might die before him.
That's what I just said. I like now you're gonna be on the policy too.
I'm an even bigger fool.
Yeah.
Because I didn't get nothing.
Yeah.
If I die before him, baby, you wasted your whole time when you could have been dating Robbie, Bobby, Ricky, Mike, and everybody else in the new edition.
Yeah.
But you want to stay with one. There's no way in the world I'm gonna be loyal to one fool.
I understand. But
You
hey,
better
Yeah.
put me on a life insurance for something, baby.
Right.
Yeah, I'm getting
Shout-
something out of
shout out
this.
to Jim Jones and they pay for whatever they got going on. They make
You a
it.
better woman than me, Christy. Get it.
Do your thing. Hey, let me see what it say, y'all and
No, they say we need to get real jobs. This ain't working.
what ain't working.
This ain't working.
What, who said this?
No, it's a troll.
Oh,
It was a
okay.
troll.
Oh, we need to get
And
rid of jobs.
then somebody else said, take out insurance on your man. Save your coins.
That's even better. So if me and Joe was like in a common law marriage, like me and Christy,
Mhm.
man,
You already got the years. You might as well
I
invest.
$1 million insurance on Joe, and oops, he fell down the step.
I put on one
Because he bound to do
We
it.
went,
Hey.
we went to Hawaii. He didn't marry me in 20 years. Oh, we went to Hawaii. We were snorkeling and the shark got him.
I have $1 million pounds on her that make us push off the cliff. Yeah.
Got
Hey, but here's the thing though. I just think for myself, if you love somebody, regardless of a piece of paper, you make sure they get it.
Mm-hmm.
Whether you married to them or not, because the piece of paper is security. But if I care about you, right, the piece of paper may not be what neither one of us want, because maybe I was in a relationship that went bad. Maybe she was in a relationship with bad, and they understand it.
Right.
But you want to make sure, number one, that the person love and care about you. This is just me, right? They love and care about you, and that at the end of the day, that I'm secure, and whatever that secure, whatever your secure look like, right? For you, we didn't got any kids together, but if you die, am I going to be homeless? Am I going to be screwed the hell up?
Right.
If a man came to a woman, or a woman came to a man and said, "Hey, this is what it is. I'm setting you up. Boom, 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 boom." She said, "I'm setting you up. Boom, boom, boom." But they never get married, but they love each other. What's the difference?
I would take that.
But what I'm saying, but that's what I'm saying. That's between that man and that woman,
And it's
Right.
you know what I'm saying? Or what they decide to do. Because we don't hear the word marriage and a ring on a finger, right? That don't mean that I didn't take care of you.
Right.
That don't mean that you're not good. That don't mean that I didn't put you in the house and already bought. Because that man could have already bought that woman a house and a mama house, and everybody's house is already paid for. They just paying taxes when he had his money, when he had everything going on. We have no idea. Like you said, Kenya, and to me, I'm agree with you. Women stay for a reason. And most women ain't staying for love. So if she looks good and she knows she can get anybody else, and he don't went down, she still can get somebody. I'm going to go out on a limb and say he did something that nobody else did, and she is good for a lifetime, and she knows she good.
We're gonna hope and pray for her sake that he really did do something good. Because I don't care what nobody say. It's 2025, and I used to never understand this statement until now. Love is cool.
Hey,
love is cool, but you're gonna need a little bit more than love.
Love,
And I didn't understand it until
love.
now.
Let me say, I think, and I'm with you, Kenya, nephew, and to me, somebody about to chime in here. Love is the ultimate sacrifice. Love is the ultimate thing I think you want in a relationship. Because to me, you're married, you can tell us about it. So, would you rather have love or security?
I
Being
want
married.
both. Yeah, I'd rather have both.
But if you had to have one,
if I had to choose
between love and security from your husband, which one would you want?
I would choose love because we can both get our hand and work and try to make our situation better.
Okay.
So I would rather have the love than the finance.
Okay, Chef Pickens, which
Now,
one
this
would you?
is
If you had to choose one,
This is coming from a single woman, and I love what you said. But coming from a single woman and coming from the relationships that I had back in the past, I choose security.
hey, Cheryl.
And the only reason why I choose security is because I love my damn self. I love me. But I love when people like you choose love because to me, it works for you, and I love that.
Mm-hmm.
And I think that's what it's supposed to be because you all had the blueprint. But a single woman like me that's dating in 2025, I tell all my married friends, don't get no divorce because this ain't it.
Right.
Because one thing about me being a single woman, I am no longer looking for love.
Right.
I'm looking for security.
Right. And I get that.
Yeah.
I get that.
But the people who've been married, like my friends that's my age and younger than me, I tell them all the time, you better stay married.
Because it's the economy that we live in now, it's hard.
Right. And so I'm looking for security.
Yeah.
You
So
know what I'm
I
saying?
completely get that.
And if
yeah.
people don't want to, if people look at me and they be like, oh, she's just looking for this, baby, I got two sets of meals.
Right.
I can love myself.
Right.
But I want everybody to listen to nephew, what is being said here, right? You listen to a single woman and then listen to a married woman with kids, right? And there's two different things because if you listen to your single friend and you want to be married, you're probably never going to be fucking getting married.
Right.
Right? You know what I'm saying? I would say because what you just said, neither one of y'all are wrong. But y'all point of view is different because y'all have been through different things,
in life.
right? And you see differently and you understand like, okay, I can do this, but without that love, I couldn't do the other part. With her, she's saying, I could do without love, but I need the security because of where she is in her life right now. And that's why I would tell people, man, be careful, honestly, who we are listening to for where we may be in our life. It is very important, if you, Kenya, to me being a single man, who I'm going to listen to about what Joe Locke is going to do for the next 5 to 10 years. You know what I'm saying? I got to look at that person. If I want to be happy, do I listen to a man that's single and out there wilding out? Or do I listen to a married man that got his shit together, they got a family, you know what I'm saying, and doing everything else? Both of them got money, but what life do Joe Locke want to live? Right? These are the things that I see that the Jim Jones of the world and all these other people, right, when I'm looking at life, and me, you, Kenya, nephew, we got to truly think about damn what people say. I put that in my post today, right? Forget what people are saying. What do I want for happiness?
Right.
For myself. Society may say love, society may say security, but what does Kenya truly want today for the next 10 years?
Right.
What does nephew want for the next 10 years? It don't matter about the common law marriage, the ring on a finger, polygamy, whatever the case may be. At the end of the day, you can't take none of that shit with you.
Right.
She ain't going with you. He ain't going with you. They ain't going with you.
Right.
When you land on that deathbed and God says, it's time for you to come home. Right?
He's going to say that in that voice.
He's going to say, it's time for you to come home. Or it's time for you to come home. But when you know it's your time and you know that's it, you're about to take your last few breaths, what's going to be the most important thing in your mind that you did or did not do? It ain't gonna be a damn common law marriage or a piece of paper or whatever. For me, I can honestly say, did I accomplish everything that I wanted to accomplish? And did I leave behind the skill set and the legacy for generations to come? For me.
Right.
I spent my love come from y'all, from the Tamisas, from the Kenyas, from the, you know what I'm saying? That's my love. I've had wife love, I've had friend love, I have sex love, I've had love, but there's nothing like the love of my kids.
Right.
I've had both.
Yeah.
The strongest love I ever had is from my two daughters.
That's it.
It ain't my mama, it's not my daddy. It is my kids.
Yeah.
That is the strongest love because I know it's unfiltered, it's unconditional.
Right.
And it will always be. If they ain't fucking with you today, they ain't fucking with you, but they still love you.
Right.
You see what I'm saying? My mom and daddy, different story for a different day, but that is what it is. Brother, it is what it is. But my kids, I know when I look at them, y'all know my story. When I saw Selena and Sabrina come down the escalator, Fred Shuttleworth, hadn't seen my kids in 20 years. Never seen Selena a day before in her life. When I saw my daughter, and she said, "Hey, Papa, I love you," melted the fuck out of me.
Right.
Women have said they love me. I've married 2 women in my life. They said they love me. I got on one knee and said they love me, but it wasn't no goddamn feeling like your daughter saying, "Papa, I love you. Completely different.
Yeah.
This girl had never met before, talked to her on the Facebook. I mean, on phone live,
FaceTime.
face live and all that good stuff. Right? We talk.
You know, mix it together.
Right? We FaceTime. Okay, we FaceTime together over the years, but we never seen each other in person. Right? Me and Selena. Me and Sabrina, I saw her. But when I met Selena for the first time after 22 years, right? First time I ever laid eyes on her, I knew that was my daughter.
Mm-hmm.
And there's nothing more than your wife can say I love you. Don't get me wrong for for the women in your life. But there's a different feeling when your daughters call you Papa or Dad.
Mm-hmm.
I didn't grow up around it because my kids wasn't here. Mm-hmm. So I would tell fathers, if y'all ever have y'all kids in your life and your son or your daughter's calling you father, that's a different feeling than your wife calling you hubby, I love you. Mamas, y'all know.
Oh, yeah. Absolutely.
You can be with your man, you love your husband, right? But it's different when your baby said mama.
Yeah.
I could be lying. Am I lying?
You're not lying. Them, I die for them. All four of them. Like, them my heart.
Right? It's different when they say mama. Either one of your kids say mama and your husband say I love you. Dear, you love your husband with all your heart. But it's a difference when when Ted said mama.
Right. But I want to say something.
Sure.
And it may be segueing a little bit. We're still on subject.
Love you too, Sharon.
We're still talking. The one thing I do respect about our guest today is that we were talking about love and we were talking about relationships. And I'm a single woman, she's a married woman. I don't know if you picked this up, but I picked this up about her, is that she is 10 toes down in what she believes in, what her marriage is, and you're not going to sway her.
No.
And maybe no one else picked it up, but I picked it up because, and that's what I love about you. I don't know you. This is my second time,
right?
But I noticed the way you sitting here and we're having this conversation and the way your body language is. You are secure in who you are. You are secure in your marriage, and you are secure in your family. And I love that about you.
Thank you.
And me as a single woman, being around someone who's married, that's what I want to see. Because really, single people need to hang out with single people. Married people need to hang out with married people because of, not saying a temptation, but you just don't want to give that appearance of evil. And just sitting here and talking to you in the conversation that we just had, and us having two different opinions, and you standing 10 toes down and who you are and who your family is and who your husband is, that to me right there says a lot.
And it's sexy.
I love that.
And it's
sexy.
sexy.
Very sexy.
Can I ask you this question though? Because you said can I piggyback off you, Kenya, on that? What makes you so secure in it?
I mean,
she know what she got at home.
I mean, I've been married. We've been married 20 years. We've been together since high school. And so then neither one of us had no money and nothing like that. So it wasn't for finance or anything like that. We just, we were young. So we've been together for a long time. But I just always, I've never been like a materialistic person, I guess you could say. So money it don't excite me. I ain't grew up with money. So it's like, I started working when I was like 14. And so it's just, I like to have nice things, don't get me wrong. And I like to be secure and not have to struggle. But at the end of the day, it's just like, if we were broke tomorrow, I would still be married. I wouldn't just like, okay, I can't do this because like you got rich people, the people that have millions of dollars and broke today. And so it's like, that can happen just like that. You can lose a job and be broke on the street and don't have nothing.
Can I ask you this question? Why do you love your husband?
I love it.
Well, he makes me laugh. He's very, he always makes me laugh. And I don't know, I guess we just been together for so long. It's just that I don't know. I just love him.
To me, that's the best answer. And when you were talking, when we had the original conversation about 5 or 10 minutes ago, it was so many people loving what you were saying. And I know these people that was loving that, I know they were single. And people, whether you know it or not, single people are looking at you all because I can have my concept and they can have their ideology. But when we hear people like you just stand within your belief and standing 10 toes down, and even when you say, I don't know why, to me, that's the answer right there. It's no reason. It's just that I do. It comes
natural.
Right.
Yeah. That's
and
my
it's
man.
beautiful.
And you know, to me, your creation, what you have done here today, honestly, has enlightened a lot of it because again, it's unconditional.
Right.
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 You don't want nothing.
Right.
Whatever y'all decided to do, whatever y'all have been through, that's my man. And I've always heard that about you, always seen that with you all over the years, right? That's my dude. You've never put yourself out in any other fashion, any other form. I've seen you with him, and we see very little of him, but we know he's there.
Right.
There's a difference, ladies, for a woman that carries herself, that don't post a lot of picture of her man, but we know he's there.
Exactly. Yeah.
Listen to what I'm telling y'all. There are women that y'all be out there, right? And y'all inbox is full as hell because you don't make sure people know that he's there.
Exactly.
You carry yourself as such.
Right.
You don't say a lot. And like I said, if you go to her page, you don't see him a lot. But we know he's there. There is that unspoken, unseen. He the man. I'm gonna say your husband is a something that we need to study because you wear him well. He don't need to be there. I don't even look at your ring finger, but I know you married.
Right.
The way you carry yourself on social media, I don't even go to your profile and see if you married. I know you married because you carry yourself as such. And women is. I love when married women tell me so many men be in their inbox. You know why men are in your inbox? Because you carry yourself that way.
As a single woman.
And you want men in your inbox. Right? You don't have that problem.
Right.
I can understand. I mean, you have never had this conversation. But let me ask you this question, Denise. You're on there, you be in your bikinis and all of this stuff. But do you have men in your inbox?
No.
There are some married women that will carry themselves like they single.
And because you know why? A man like me is gonna respect him. I don't know who the fuck he is as a man. I do know who he is, but I'm just saying, if I didn't see her, I'm not going to even cross her because I already know she's not touchable. You carry yourself in that manner.
Right.
You see what I'm saying?
Right.
I don't know what that formula is and what that is, but we as men, when we look at a woman like you, we know it ain't. You can't open that door. She ain't Bruno Mars no kind of way. You know what I'm saying? The door is shut. She love her husband, bruh. She ain't even. If you get in her inbox, she finna get it to her husband, and he finna delete it for her. They ain't finna entertain that shit. Or she may just delete it and not even entertain.
If people are loving your energy, people are loving you being here. Because I got people just liking you.
Tell them thank you.
Doing everything. You said thank you all. I got a camera on you, but I mean, do keep continuing to doing what you're doing because your energy and your aura, it does keep on.
Thank you.
And it's refreshing to hear a married woman love her husband regardless.
Exactly.
Not well if he don't do this and if he don't have this and you know well we'll see we're gonna have to make something. No, you ain't said shit. Nothing. Listen, that's my husband. These are my kids. This is what we do, and we whatever gonna happen, we gonna be here. I mean, they're not men and women today in 2025. Y'all want to know what happiness is? This is to me. I know y'all have that tough. Let me ask you, how do you deal with tough?
Well, like I said, we married 20 years, so we done had a lot of ups and downs, and we had times that we don't agree on stuff. But it's just something that we just have to try to work through. Like
what that look like?
It looks like now. Sometimes I may be mad, and I might not say that to you for a day.
Right.
So I'm just being honest. But we eventually, get somebody to say something, and we get back, to normal. But
is it secure knowing that he's not going nowhere, no matter what? Because I think a lot of times, especially in 2025, right, that if we don't speak to each other, right, and we get on our phones or whatever, right, or I may not come on, whatever, that person may leave me. Y'all, I don't believe it. I don't know this because I never talked to you about it, but y'all, I don't think y'all do that, right? So, what's the longest y'all never spoke to one another?
Probably maybe 3 days.
3 days?
Yeah.
So were you in the wrong or were he in the wrong?
I'm always in the right. Wrong. But I mean, it's been times where I've been wrong and it's been times where he's been wrong, you know. And I think you have to be willing to admit when you are wrong in the situation and be able to apologize and be like, you know what, I was wrong, you know, and
wait a minute now. That's something that's different now. You apologize to your husband?
I will if I'm in the wrong.
Why is it different?
Because a lot of men and women don't do that.
Women don't do
Now
that.
I would now as a woman I will.
You will.
Yeah.
Now one thing. Now I give you a hard time, but one thing I say about Kenya that I have known her that if she's wrong, she will come back and say, "Hey, my bad."
Yeah.
But a lot of
I'm usually the crazy in a relationship.
but a lot of men and women don't.
I don't have a problem with it. Now it may take me a day or two to realize that I was wrong. But if I'm wrong, then I'll be like, you know what, my bad, I was wrong. But I don't have a problem with apologizing and saying I'm wrong if I'm wrong.
Really?
Because I know like you can't always be right. You're not right in every situation. People that think they're right in every situation is delusional.
But you know something? I'm gonna tell you right now, as a man, having a wife that will sometimes apologize if she's wrong will make me go through a brick wall for you. Right? Because a lot of times, men and women, we both do this. No matter if we are wrong, we're gonna try to find a way to make it. You know, what I'm saying? To make
most people are like
to turn it in my way. Where even if I say I'm wrong, I'm gonna show you where you was wrong at too.
Right.
So to hear somebody say that I was wrong, or he can say I was wrong, baby, my bad. Right? That is refreshing as hell, and I think it's healthy.
Yeah.
Have y'all ever been to counseling?
Yes.
You had to go to counseling at some point.
Yeah, we have.
Okay. How was that for you?
It was good.
Did the counseling work, or did y'all make it work?
I think it was more us because the counseling, they're gonna give you the tools that you need to use to try to make things work. You have to use those tools, but we didn't go for long. So I think it's more if you want to make it work, you got to put the work in. Both of you have to put the work in. I don't care how long you go to counseling. If you're not willing to put the work in, it's not gonna work. Both people have to be willing to put the work in.
Okay, so I want to ask you this, because you are a beautiful woman. Your husband is a handsome young man. You got beautiful kids. In 2025, what would you say? What is the three main ingredients to make a healthy, safe, secure marriage?
I would say there's gonna have to be love there. I would say you need I think you need trust, and I think that you need to be willing to compromise.
So have you ever went to your husband's home?
Oh yeah. I'm not gonna lie, when I was younger, oh yeah, I have.
I'm sorry. I asked you about the phone thing. Did you have to? This may be too personal. Did you just have to do it, or he was just like, here, his phone?
Oh, I did that on my own.
Yeah. And I would say this.
I wouldn't ask. I was just gonna be nosy.
And I'm gonna say this as a single woman. I think I'm not gonna say I think that's one of the reasons why I have not chose to hurry up and be in a serious relationship with someone, because the last two relationships I didn't have to ask for something. It was just like here. And in my mind, I keep thinking to myself, I'm not gonna meet anybody else like that. Those are the only two that's gonna be like that.
Right.
Nobody else is gonna be like that.
Right.
So I don't fault you for doing that. It's just that when you meet certain things in your dating world, and if I'm gonna get married to something, I want the last two relationships that I had, I want something good that I've seen in them. I want that in my husband.
Right.
So yeah, I see where you're coming from, but I don't fault you for doing that, girl.
Paul was saying something on Facebook, Nicky. What was you saying?
No, there's nothing there.
Okay.
So you went through this one. Have you ever? Do you think you ever went through your phone?
I don't think so. I don't know though. I don't know.
I don't think men go through phone as much as women go through a man.
I don't think so either.
Because we don't really care like that.
Right.
You have to really give me a reason. And even if you give me a reason, I'm probably not gonna go through your phone, because I'm under the frame of mind, if you go looking for something, you're gonna find something that you don't want to see.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? So I don't never go through nobody's phone.
Right.
Because if I can't, I just think like this. If I'm with a woman and it's at the point that I need to go through your phone, it's time for me to leave.
Right.
Because I don't trust you now.
Right.
Because I'm going through your phone.
Right.
Chef Pickens, have you ever been through your man phone?
I went through my baby daddy's phone. I think he might have been. I was trying to go through ex-boyfriend's phone. He had it locked. He was the reason why I got on Facebook. Really, because he was so secretive. And when he got on Facebook, I was like, well, I'm gonna make me a Facebook page too. And I could never go through his phone. I could never, because he kept everything so locked and so secure. And my baby daddy, I remember being pregnant with my child. And he accidentally left his cell phone at the house. And I went through it and it said, oh, I miss the way you take care of this pussy. With your child.
Oh wow.
So that's the reason why I say when I get with a man, he says, here's my cell phone. Because most men ain't doing it.
Right.
They're very secretive.
Right.
I give a man my cell phone.
Right.
I have 2. I have 3, really. You can have all 3 of them if you want.
Right.
Because if I'm doing something wrong and that's the way you found out, that's the way you were supposed to find out.
Right.
That's the way I look at it.
Nephew, have you ever been through a woman's cell phone?
Hell no.
You're a man.
I wish I would. Man, my worst fear, I got 2 of them in a relationship. This is why I'm in the streets now. One would be to go through your phone and see a video or whatever you doing captured. Hell no, that's my villain origin story right there. And the other one would be you calling me in the process. That's the other villain origin story. That's I
must say,
I gotta protect my peace.
I never went through a woman's cell phone until my ex-wife asked me for a divorce. And then I was like, where the hell did this come from? I got, I ain't gonna lie, you divorced your locket, you asking me?
Copy.
Right. I'm just saying, it's me. You know what I'm saying? Nobody, you know what you did. And so I started checking then. I had never in my life checked. And again, don't go looking for well, I thought every goddamn
Okay, so I have a question about that. When
Sure.
people say don't go looking for something you're gonna find out, it's like, duh.
That's why you're looking, right?
That's why I'm looking.
I think what mine was more so at that point, I ain't gonna even see him lie. It was ego. I was pissed.
Yeah.
Like, you don't divorce Joe Lockett. Like, what dude out there can take,
We
man,
always have to go.
Hey, let me say this. Dexter took my girl.
But look, your girl trying to get you back.
Listen,
that's
Dexter,
another story. The girl trying to get you back.
Dexter St. John took my
but she trying to get him back.
Anyway, y'all. Nobody.
You said it was messy Monday.
I'm messy Monday. I am joking, but at the end of the day, that was what happened. In my situation where my ex-wife asked me for a divorce. And again, what I found, I don't know if that was the situation, whatever, but those things that I found were because of things that had happened because of lack of trust in the marriage. So let me be clear, because I don't want nobody to ever think that I ever talk bad about my ex, because I don't. Like, one time I did love this woman. I was in love with her, so I would never talk bad about my ex. Wish her the best. Where we ended up is because of what we did and what I was lack of a man for her in the marriage. I'm going to take 100% responsibility of what I did not do, right? I'm not going to say what happened on the other end, because I was a part of the action. Every action has a reaction. A woman don't react if she loves somebody and took your ring unless she's not happy with the ring, with the person that she took the ring from. That was on me. That's some things I could have did a hell of a lot better, right? Where there wouldn't have been no doubt. But again, because I think I'm Joe Lockett at that point in time, I got that head, and I took her for granted on a lot of different things that I could have did a lot better. And I'm gonna say this to this day.
I would say this, and sure. I've never been married to you, and because I'm always saying that there's a difference when you are friends with somebody and when you're in a relationship with somebody and when you're married with somebody. True. That is 2 different categories. I mean, 3 different categories. But I think with her, and I don't know her, but I would say it, dare her to jump in my inbox. I feel like when you take those vows and say better for worse, when the worst happened, she forgot it was better or for worse. And maybe a lot of us forget that it's for better or for worse.
But that is her story to tell. Not mine.
I know.
You know what I'm saying? As her ex-husband, I'm going to protect her.
And that's big of you, because a lot of people won't admit that I did something wrong. I neglected her. I did this or I did that. I was part of the reason.
But like I said, my frustrations, whatever, all that other stuff is cool. But at the end of the day, that was my wife.
Hell, I know I'm not. Shit.
Huh?
Oh, my bad. I thought I muted my mic. No,
but I'm just saying,
my ex is missed out. Shit, that's your problem.
but you know, this is what I have to say. You know, for me, because I hear women, I hear men go after their exes, right, and whatever the situation be. I don't get nothing to do with that. I know for me, if we ever going to get better, we got to do better. And so, if I got down on the knee because I was in love with this woman, and I saw something in her, I didn't miss, right, at that point in time, because I saw something. I may not seen everything, but what changed her, right? I could have missed some things that, you know, I didn't see in her in the beginning, but what really changed her, and I know for a fact what really changed her, me and her both know that ain't nobody did, but I know what changed her, right? I didn't know it would go to that extent, but I'm never going to denigrate her for the results of something, because like I said, I don't give a fuck what the hell happened. That was still my ex-wife that carried my fucking last name. I'm going to protect her regardless of what the hell anybody else think. You know what I'm saying? I'm the man. And I will always be the man in that relationship. Still to this day, I'm still going to protect her, or whatever we went through, that was between me and her. However people feel about that, I don't give a goddamn about that. But I'm going to protect her. No matter what that was between me and her, that's between me and her. That ain't got shit to do with y'all. But what y'all ain't going to ever be able to do is say that your ex-husband stumped on you too. No, I married her. I put a ring on that woman's finger, and I did love the hell out of her. It happened that way. It happened. But it ain't. I'm not going to be the guy that's going to step on and go out there and try to make her feel bad about whatever happened. And I was part of the bullshit. We got to stop that. You see what I'm saying? If you love somebody, you love somebody. You see what I'm saying? And I love my ex-wife. Don't get, you know what I'm saying? I love her. So I'm not going to go get on this thing because I got a platform where I can talk all this shit and go ahead and talk shit about her. No. I wish her the best. Can we ever get back together? Fuck no. Right? But do I want her to be happy? Yes. But would I always protect her from what we had? You goddamn right. I'm always going to protect her. Because guess what? I'm still her ex-husband, the man that married her, and she was a locket at one time. And that is my responsibility as a man to protect her.
I like what you said, and I'm with you with that. And I like what Tree said, because she did say that you hold yourself accountable. But I guess knowing you from a friendship level, I'm still looking at you, and what I know about you is if someone is married to someone and you took the vows and said for better or for worse,
I'm with you.
How you don't stick it out with somebody when the worst comes? But that's just me.
I know, but here's the thing. And
I ain't talking about the worst being my husband is sitting on the couch playing Nintendo, because I know that's not what you were doing.
No.
But my worst could probably be, okay, he might have lost his job, so I'm gonna stick it out because this is my husband. I love him, and we took these vows for better or for worse. So that's what I think that's what kind of irritates me about some people. It's kind of like, well, I can't get my way, so I'm gonna go over here to this dumb fool thing. He gonna give me this, and then you find out he ain't even.
But let me say this:
so, are you gonna stick out your worst, even though you might be the only one trying to? Like, it got to be a partnership on that too.
Because I know him, I know he ain't he's not a scrub.
It doesn't matter about
he's
scrub.
He's going to try. We talking about what he does.
If he's stubborn on a point and he feel like you're wrong, he may not be trying the way you want him to, and you might feel alone. That's what I'm asking.
Okay, so that's what we need to have a conversation, and I say, hey,
are you willing to emotionally and mentally? Because we only going off of that at that point. Are you willing to emotionally and mentally hold down the crutch, even if you can't see they doing their part?
Okay, if I do actually see it, that you're trying,
I'm speaking still for the fact on the parts where you can't see, because if you see it all day, then you got proof.
Now,
I'm saying for the times that you do not have proof and you can't always prove that they're doing their part, are you willing to hold out through that point and do your heavy lifting?
If I see you lazy and you're not doing your part because you don't care, then yeah, we do need to separate.
You got proof for that?
Let me help y'all out. Let me help y'all out.
Oh, playing Nintendo.
I'll make this simple for y'all. Let me make this simple for y'all.
TikTok all day.
Okay, so Kenya, to me, nephew, let me help y'all out in my situation.
I
right
use yours, but okay.
We're gonna use yours only his situation.
Okay, because I'm gonna make it easy for y'all for what I believe happened in my situation. Me and her haven't talked about it, and because we're divorced now. But I made promises, and this is what people do in marriages that I wasn't able to keep. You know what I mean? And
no, were you not keeping it because you was a no good Dusty?
No. See, no, you're right. No, but listen to what I'm saying. No, it wasn't because I wasn't. The intent was always there. Okay. However, I do understand when Kenya or Tamise keep giving and I keep promising and I come up short. Whether it's $5, $10, whether it's 1 hour, 2 hours, whether it's this or that, right? You're giving 100. I'm coming up 50, 30 sometimes, 70, right? And then when you come ask me for the big, what you're asking me for, something I say no to. Sometimes for some people, that's too much. That's too much of a price to pay. Like, I did all of this. You came with showing everything else, but this one or two things that I'm asking you for, you can, and it's easy for you to do, but you won't do it, right? That's where a situation where we found ourselves at. But I understood why I stood 10 toes down on what I said. But in her, when I look at it from her point of view, I had to understand why she felt the way she felt about that too. You know what I'm saying? So again, everybody's gonna handle that particular situation differently, right? Even though I'm working my ass off doing everything that need to be done, but when some people feel that, like, you know, I'm giving 100 and I'm not getting anything in return, plus I'm not giving the fuck I asked for, and I know you can do this, but you just say no to it because that's just what you said. It makes people change.
So did you grow from that?
Did I grow from that?
You grow, and you know that the next relationship that you get into, you're gonna learn what you didn't do right in this last relationship. Are you gonna grow from that? Because it makes no sense for you to learn and understand what you did, and you don't apply the lesson to the next relarelationship.
The only way
I doing ass back for that shit.
Okay, so no, that's fine. So when you say drink some more, make some more shit. But let me say this. The best way I can explain to you, Kenya, Tamise, and if you and listen audience, is this here. Did I learn from it? Yes. Would I have changed anything that I did in that moment? I would have changed, not my hard no. I never would have changed it. The other things that I could have done better, I would have did better. But the hard no that I gave, but the hard no that I gave, right? I don't regret. And someone would say, would you go back and change that again? I would never change the hard no. When I said no about something in my life that was asked to me, would I would change it? Hell no. I will stand 10 toes down on that still to this day. Right. So if I had to lose her for that, I would. But would I do the soft things around that better? If anything I learned from this, Kenya, to answer your question, never make promises to your husband or wife that you know that you may not be able to fulfill, even though it's in the best of intentions, right? Because the promise I made was, God knows, was in the best of intentions. Time ran out, things didn't work out the way I wanted to. Right. And so it didn't, you know what I'm saying? A lot of people run into those situations. Like, you want to do these things, you think in 1 year, 2 years, everything's gonna work itself out. The fuck it did. You see what I'm saying? But you made this promise to this woman, and sometimes the man or the woman is hanging on to your promise. Right.
And it was probably over the years. It's just built up over the years.
And then all the little other stuff that was in there. And so, yeah, you didn't pay this debt over here. But I'm gonna ask my husband to do this right here. So just this. And then you give a hard no on that. Wait a minute now. I'm giving 100. You ain't giving me shit here. You tell me no on this that I know you can do, and then you're over here and you have
Yeah.
Then Dex can come in, you know what I'm saying? Possibly, you know what I'm saying? But I'm just saying, these are the situations when, as a man, bro, you got to understand what the fuck you did, right? She didn't just go cheat or do whatever she wanted to go do in her life because she wanted to. You didn't, the marriage didn't get fucked up because she just decided to, fuck up the marriage, or you decided to fuck up the marriage, whoever fucked up the marriage. But the thing is, as a man and a woman, we got to tell the truth. Right? At that point, like I said, I don't have any feelings for my anymore at all. Which are the best?
Well, I'm gonna say this.
Which one?
Look who end up on top.
Everybody. Everybody end up on top. Because I have no idea what's going on in my ex life. I don't know if she knows what's going on in my life. So
Monday, ain't it?
But it may be messy, but I'm gonna say this right now. I have not talked to my ex since 2019. Right? So whatever's going on in her life right now, I hope everything is going well. God has blessed me. I'm happy. Right. It was great for me. It was tough doing it for a few years, but whatever's going on in her life right now, man, if there's somebody there, hopefully he's doing a way better job than I did. He learned from my mistake. Right. That's my prayer for him at the end of the day.
And that's big of you, because a lot of people wouldn't wish wellness on their exes. It's like, I can't stand them. I wish they would,
I know I got one there, man. It's still up.
All of mine, I wouldn't give a darn. All of them can get married today, and I don't care.
Yeah,
still up.
I don't even want an apology.
Yeah,
I don't need no apology.
I don't even know what's that called when you really don't want an apology from none.
It's you done moved on. You passed it.
Hey, just give me fun. Take us to the train
from it.
When I say there are people in my life right now, honestly, to me, nephew and Kenya, that love me, have showed me, what love truly is, unconditional. And I know what true happiness is for me is when I don't have time to sit here and plot and think about what you're doing. Because I'm happy being living my life. Right. I don't think about you.
Right. Because you don't want to live in rent free in your head.
There's nothing with all the people I don't fuck with. When I asked God something years ago, and I'm here to close out the show, y'all. Y'all who have been listening to the show for years know what I'm about to say. I asked God to remove everything out of my life that didn't need to be there. Right. This was about 6-7 years ago. Damn. That mother to my family, my mom, my dad. Hey,
everybody.
Listen, I don't speak to my ex-wife anymore. I don't speak to my mom. I don't speak to my dad. Wherever they may be. But when I tell you I'm happy now, like truly happy every single day. I don't wake up with no headaches, I haven't argued with nobody for like the last 4 or 5 years. No argument at all.
Right.
You just never know sometimes that the people in your life, that you may be part of their problem and you're part of their problem. And sometimes y'all have done y'all season. Right. And the reason now it's time for y'all to move apart. So sometimes I would say this on Message Monday. I think sometimes to me, King and nephew, it's okay to love people from afar.
Absolutely.
It's really okay to love people from afar.
Because you have to protect your peace.
Right. Because now I get to sit here with you, talk about your happy marriage. I get to talk with Kenya. We did some stuff for her show today, working with nephew. I get to do everything that I need to go do. And what I realize is right now, what I asked God for, I need to be single. I need to move in a single space right now because there's no woman who's going to want to eat ramen noodles with me, however long I want to eat ramen noodles. And sometimes the ramen noodles may have a little bit of water. I can do that, and the lights may go out. You know what I'm saying? The water may not be on. You can do that shit better by yourself than sitting there trying to explain to a woman or your kids why the hell you ain't getting that shit done. You see what I'm saying? Right. And until you get everything taken care of, and I'm telling you, for fellas like I said, eat ramen noodles by yourself, bro. Right. Until you know you got caviar and steak and shrimp in that refrigerator, and it ain't going nowhere. Right. I would definitely say, trying to find your ride or die, you wind up hurting a lot of people and yourself and your dreams along the way because everybody ain't ready to ride or die for the way you ready to ride and die for what you believe in. Right. Right. And that's one thing I know now. So when I tell people right now, I don't date. I invest. Right.
You know somebody.
Do I know some? Shoot, I'm trying to find a shit.
Okay. Can you don't do that? He's happy married. Yes. Yes. To his stepmama. Lord have mercy. And y'all, hey, y'all make sure on Wednesday y'all check out the conference and conversation. Bishop Owaski Moore is going to be in the building. One of my good friends, we grew up together, but he's a bishop and I'm a heathen. Y'all gonna want to definitely hear that show live at the Coffee Parlor on Wednesday at 11 o'clock. Make sure y'all subscribe to the LIM Network, the Joe Lockett Show. Tamise Creations, we want to thank you for stopping by today.
Thank you for having me.
Make sure you go ahead and tell everybody what you want them to do with your candles and everything. Go ahead,
y'all stop by TamisesCreations.com. Always check out our site. Every month we have a different fragrance of the month, and it's 15% off of that fragrance. We prefer you shop at our online site, but we also are on Amazon, Etsy, and TikTok as well. And just follow us on Instagram, Facebook, and we're on TikTok as well. So just keep up with us there.
And we got Letter Cook in the building, Chef Pickens in the building. And Chef Pickens, when's your next show gonna be?
Definitely check it out. We cannot do it July 7th because I know a lot of people are out of town. We are hanging with our family, celebrating the 4th of July, which is the 7th. We're thinking about my homegirl's birthday, so that's still a holiday.
How you say it's gonna be July the 14th? That's my birthday.
That's the day after your birthday.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah. I may not be here.
So we're gonna do it on the 14th because I feel like the holiday celebration is still gonna carry me to 7th. And then plus, I'm not going to be around. So we're definitely going to do the Letter Cook on July 14th. We got something special coming up for you guys. Make sure you tune in.
That's right, Juneteenth.
All right, guys. You guys, man, we appreciate you guys, man. Thank you for all the support of all the different shows. I know you guys miss me and nephew and Denise doing our thing, but hopefully you guys are enjoying the new lineup that we have. We got some more stuff coming out for you guys, man. Thank you guys so much. Tamise, thank you for stopping by the Joe Lockett Show. We appreciate you always. Make sure you guys go out to TamiseCreations.com. And y'all, that's it. Y'all know how we feel about you. We love you. Have a good night.